every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 88th day of my challenge, where I actually decided to kind of go back to the recipes I've skipped before because of not being able to find ricotta. Because apparently I became a person who was making cheese at home. So if anyone ever asks you, do you know anyone who's making cheese at home? Now you can say, yes, I do. So you can bet your money on that I've made some cheese today, which is ricotta, which I made the exact same way as I made yesterday in the white pizza recipe. So if you want to see how to make homemade ricotta, I will leave the link in the description box for that. And another thing I wanted to mention, maybe I would like to mention the name of what I'm gonna try. Yeah, that would be nice. So I'm gonna try eggplant rollatini today. Another ingredient I want to talk about a little bit is the marinara sauce, which is called in this recipe. I'm just so excited. I love eggplant, so I just cannot wait to try this recipe. Anyways, so basic marinara sauce. I've made it in advance as well because a while back, I believe like in the very beginning of this challenge of mine, I tried this recipe. So if you're interested, I will also leave the link to that video as well. I just want to kind of save time and not repeat myself. So I won't show how I made it neither. But other than that, let's just go over the ingredients and let's make some eggplant rollatini. We're gonna need 8 grams of freshly chopped basil, but as it's not the season right now, I'll just use my frozen one, which I'm putting right back into the freezer. 500 grams of basic marinara sauce, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 230 grams of ricotta, 100 grams of mozzarella, shredded, 1 egg, 20 grams of Parmesan, plus a little bit extra for sprinkling on top, salt and pepper, and the star of the dish, 1 large or a couple of medium eggplants, sliced lengthwise into around ½ centimeter slices. I've turned on my grill pan to preheat, and now first business of order is brushing these eggplants with this 1 tablespoon of olive oil from both sides. And now with what's ever left in this, I'm gonna brush the pan in which I will cook the rollatinis. And now I'll just cook them for a couple of minutes on each side. While my eggplant will be cooling down a little bit, I will make the filling. I will take ricotta, Parmesan, the egg, half of the mozzarella, and actually I will take, well, I should take half of the basil, which would be 1 tablespoon. But as I'm using the frozen one, it's still in the freezer. I will take it out at the moment I need to put it in. And actually now I'm wondering, how will I measure out 1 tablespoon of frozen basil? Oh well, we'll see. And then I'll season with salt and pepper and just mix everything together. Okay, so now the assembly. I will take a piece of eggplant, put a dollop of the ricotta mixture, gently roll it and put seam side down into the baking dish. Oh man, I totally totally forgot. I should turn on my oven to preheat to 190 degrees. And another thing I forgot to mention, that you want to cook them over medium-high heat so that they would develop this nice grill marks. Oh, I'm all over the place today. And you have to admire how perfectly the measurements were written. Like, come on, look, not a drop left. We need to season it with salt. And now the finishing touches. I will pour the marinara sauce all over these cuties. Then bring back the frozen basil because you want to top it with the remaining of 1 tablespoon of basil. Then sprinkle again the top with Parmesan and the remainder of the mozzarella, and that will be that. Okay, and now into the oven for 25 minutes. I will let them cool down for around 10 minutes before trying because it's really hot now. And I wanted to mention that I've rotated the baking dish because halfway through, because, well, I always do that. My oven is hotter on one side than the other, so to prevent burning, I just always rotate my whatever halfway through. Interesting. Just a minute ago we had our electricity of the whole building out, and I was like, for a split second I was wondering how will it end up if it is out for a longer time, but thankfully it's back here. It didn't even last a minute, so I'm ready to try. I wonder, will I need a knife? This smells and looks really good. It smells kind of tomatoey though, so if you don't like tomatoes, you might not like this, but I love eggplant. I'm so excited. I'm still excited from the electricity going out. Wow, that will be a big bite. Let's make it a little bit bigger. That is tomatoey. I mean, I drowned them in tomato sauce. But that's okay, having in mind that not that long ago I didn't really like tomato sauces. It's really good. It's so interesting how your taste changes. But back to the rollatinis. Okay, so you definitely can taste the eggplant, so if you like it, you will really like this dish. The filling is really mild, I would say. If there was a competition between the sauce, eggplant, and the filling would lose and the sauce would win. Eggplant is somewhere in between. I like eggplant for that reason. It just absorbs all the tastes from everything else. So all in all, this is really nice. And the recipe says that this will feed 3 people, but I think that could actually feed 4, men included. That's a lot of food. I'm like so excited because I don't know, I don't like when electricity goes out and it was so black. Anyways, I really hope that this was fun and helpful. If you want, the original recipe is there. The written one is down in the description box, as always. And as I mentioned in the beginning, if you want to kind of like learn or see how ricotta cheese is made, check the description box for that recipe as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a day. Bye!